aliens when they came over to the U.S. and just kind of stayed there.
And we're live. Welcome to Failing to Read the News. We have Pumpkin Chucker and Bloodewing.
Hi, folks.
I'm gonna
Hello, Bloodewing. Wait, how are you?
I am just fine. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm doing pretty well.
I'll be at the title because I'm very professional. How about this?
What's professional? I have no idea what that is.
Hello, Mysterious Unknown Box. Hello. True Mastico and hello, Green Thunder. Yes, Bloodewing is live again. Well, he's live on my stream anyway. We also have Tom.
Do one of you want to put a link to the actual stream in the side chat, and so I can go over there and
yeah, sure.
Watch the chat?
You mean the hangout chat? Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. Give me 1 second.
How you going, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Yep.
There you go. Send the side chat.
Ah, thank you.
Oh.
Well, I guess there's no time to start.
See, you said you put that in side chat just so I was putting it in the Twitter. Unfortunately, Bloodewing, I access all this through Android devices, and the side chat doesn't play nice with me.
Ah, I got you.
Hello, Honey Monster. It's a man living in a nightmare. As identical twin. Brother is a pedo. Owen Evans, 42 from Swansea, claims his partner was wrongly accused of living with a pedo. You kind of feel sorry for this guy, though. I mean,
oh yeah, it's not his fault at all, you know.
Quite funny, but you do feel sorry for.
I think that's where I might consider killing my brother.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Girl City Unreal. Have a wrench.
You and your wrenches.
The wrench will say everyone has to have one. This man claims he's living a nightmare after being mistaken for his pedo twin brother. Owen Evans, 42, said his partner has been subjected to harassment when walking down the street in Swansea. Yeah, I guess that's true, but still, you do kind of have to feel sorry for him, though. Sorry, Monster.
Well, he looks like him. It's just not good for him at all.
Yeah, no.
Claims they've been accused of living with pedo and fears he will have to constantly look over his shoulder. His older brother, Gavin Oliver Evans from Welsh, was jailed for 4 years, shading images of child abuse. Scumbag. Swansea Crown Court. He also took part in sexualized conversations with vulnerable young girls. Cops later found images of girls as young as 4.
Oh, good God.
Breastfeeding gas. Being sexually abused on his phone. He just got off, scumbag. His devastated brother told Wales Online, I will have a lifetime of people call me a paedophile and I will constantly be looking over my shoulder.
4 years old. Lord have mercy.
That's ridiculous.
Sicko.
My partner was accused of living with pedo, he added. What he has done is shocking. I was mortified. He played down what he was arrested for. Yeah, basically it's shit being this guy. Yeah.
He's got the number one. He's got to deal with the fact that his brother's a pedo. Number two, he looks exactly like his brother. So that's just a double whammy.
Yeah, I mean, you can understand why people would think that's his brother, though.
Oh yeah, of course
He was in because they look the same.
Yeah.
So that's shit for him, though.
I think maybe it's time for him to stop shaving. Let his hair grow out some, if it can.
Grow a beard or something.
Uh-huh.
Distinguish between the two. But if his brother grows a beard, then, you know.
Oh, hell, buy some of those pills that Rachel Dolezal takes, and it just go transracial on them. Just anything to separate yourself from that.
Yeah, agreed. Brad Shock as Groom's ex turning up to his marriage and wedding dress. Footage doesn't emerge at the moment a groom's ex apparently gatecrashed his wedding to another woman. Like, just fucking move on. Move on with the rest of your life. Really, he has. Why can't you?
Crazy women, mate. Crazy women.
Yeah. Wearing a bridal dress, the ex-girlfriend gets down on his knees and shouts, "It was all my fault," as his new bride looks in shock. It alleged that she burst in during the ceremony in China just as the groom was about to kiss the bride, who walked off in anger. Well, that's his wedding ruined then, isn't it? On his room before it even begun.
Yeah.
She can be heard begging for forgiveness and asking for another chance. Well, it's a bit late now, isn't it?
I bet it's not the first time she was begging for something either.
No, I mean, there's a reason why he left her.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that the master of ceremonies could be heard say, "We have an unexpected situation here." You think?
According to Star Video, he broke up with his ex because they had different personalities. And the clip has been widely shared on Weibo, the country's version of Twitter. He had massive ceremonies to be heard saying, "We have an unexpected situation here." He then adds, "If you ask life what is love, if you ask what love is to devote your life to someone else." Yeah, and clearly not her then. You should have invited her. She used to squeeze toothpaste from the bottom of the tube. Reasonable grounds, in my honest opinion. Yeah, well, can't waste toothpaste.
I can understand that you might love the person, but you don't bloody ruin the wedding over it. Jesus Christ.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's over, mate. Get over it. Like you said, move on.
Yeah, move on with the rest of your life.
Yep.
Well, I would say white trash, but she's in China, so she's not white.
Can we say
Asian
yellow
trash,
or will that get us disavowed?
That would probably get us
disavowed. Oh, this channel isn't monetized, so you're fine. I think this channel's a long way off.
Might ruin all hopes of it.
Scotty, be rude. Yeah, Scotty, be rude with that word. So, with that, if she's not white trash because she's Chinese, does that mean she's Chinese takeaway?
No, I think that's fine, isn't it?
Oh,
well, you didn't call her Chinky, I think we're fine. Festival of Horrors. Cinema apologizes after showing horror film before Peppa Pig.
Oh.
Festival of Fun.
Left in tears.
I feel like I just heard about the story a couple hours ago.
Yeah. We covered it on my stream.
Oh, I missed your stream, so.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay, man.
No. Keep going. I'm sure we can come up with more jokes.
Yeah.
Kids were left in tears after adverts for a psychological horror film, Man Scary Super Hero Movie, Brightburn were played in Ipswich. Cinema chain has apologised after the horror film. After horror film trailers were played before a kids' film, big festival of fun. I shouldn't laugh at this, but
It is pretty funny.
It is funny. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking at that theater. I don't think anybody was, but
maybe they thought it was a different film.
Or the work experience kid was on for the day. Who knows?
Or some dick just tried to do a prank or something. Maybe somebody's maybe last day on the job or something and just decided, "Fuck it, I'll just do this."
We need previews. Just throw that one in. What's on it? Doesn't matter.
Youngsters are left in tears after. How much I say? Just repeating yourself again, aren't you? The for man includes dead bodies and a man being struck by a car while Brightburn has violence and a child in a scary mask. BBC journalist Charlie Jones, 34, who took his daughter to the film, and there were lots of children crying. As soon as you've seen it, why did you not just leave and then come back or something? Maybe.
Where was it? What country is it in? UK.
It's in Ipswich, so it's in England.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A spokesperson for Empire Cinemas. On you go.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around that. So I don't. Maybe it's because I haven't been that young and that long, but I don't see the problem. It's been so long since I've been that impressionable. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Maybe it might give them nightmares, but I can't imagine it would do that much harm, really.
I don't know. Some kids it might. I mean, you all know that I have 10 grandkids, and so it gives me a perspective that every kid is different. While some of my grandkids would probably look at, like my grandsons would probably go, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
Some of the others might, be pretty upset by what they seen. Pretty scared, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see him getting that bent out of shape.
Well, Chucky, your son's about 2, isn't he? So.
Yeah, he turns 2 in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, so if he was to see that, like, what would happen then? Would he just not care?
If he were to see a horror movie right now, he wouldn't care at all because he doesn't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, to be honest, like, yeah, because I guess with the daughters too, it says his daughters too, so I doubt they're going to do that much harm. Maybe a nightmare that way about it.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to scar these kids for life, but it does beg the question. What were they thinking? There was either a real breakdown in doing their job and setting this up, or somebody done this on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Thomas Gold City. Spokesperson for Empire Cinema says we are investigating how an inappropriate trailer was played before the screening of Peppa Pig at our Ipswich cinema, which we apologise. As soon as staff were made aware of the situation, the program was stopped and the trailers were taken off screen immediately. You done goof. We do sincerely apologise for any distress caused. We will be reviewing our internal procedures. Yes, sir. How this came into being. Film Peppa Pig did not go on screen as did then go on screen as planned. Well, it should be fine then. Yeah, don't take your kids to a cinema in Ipswich. Basically, that's the.
Oh shit!
Fucking hell, honey, are Muslim children allowed to watch Peppa Pig? I wonder. I don't know.
That's a good question. I would say probably not.
They'd probably find something wrong with Peppa the Pig anyway. Something else.
Just a no.
I don't know. I mean, when it comes down to it, the Muslims, I mean, they won't eat Peppa Pig, but they'll watch her do her thing.
I haven't seen Peppa Pig in so long because my niece is a lot older now, so I wouldn't even know what they. I can't remember what the show's actually about.
I'll take a wild shot in the dark and say a pig.
Smart ass. No
I think
shit,
it's about a young
Sherlock,
pig
but-
who has a family. That's all I know.
Mhm.
Woman says view of builder's yards outside has made her cat depressed. A woman fed up of looking at a builder's yard has claimed. A woman fed up of looking at a builder's yard that has claimed that has opened outside her home in the quiet cul-de-sac claims it has even left her cat depressed. Seems like some crazy cat woman, blatantly.
$44. Yep, I'm going crazy, Catwoman.
Yeah, 44. Probably not going to get married ever. Probably never been married. I've only been married once when she was young, but just never got over it. So the cat sort of became the love thing that sort of happened there. The cat took the place of the husband, maybe.
Or the kids. She hasn't got kids, and she calls it her baby.
Yeah, she calls the cat its mom and stuff like that. It's fucking weird. Wendy Smell 44 has built a banner outside her home saying Travis Perkins, my cat. Travis Perkins depressed my cat. Yeah, definitely a crazy cat woman. In a protest outside the building, merchants have said now open. Dicks are jerks. Well, no, dicks are what you use to jerk, is it not?
Shut up, Cryptic.
Cryptic Asian.
Yeah,
He
she
is.
is Asian.
Oh, you missed the Asian joke before. Damn. Oh well.
He's Vietnamese, I think.
Yeah, he's Asian and tells the worst dad jokes ever. They're even worse than mine.
You obviously have not spoken much with Peter Almond.
No, I don't know, but
Yeah, Peter Almond's worse.
He's got some bad ones.
I don't know. You spend some time on Discord with Cryptic, and you'll come away going,
She argues Cat Wilf doesn't get to hunt anymore because the site blocks the journey to the River Mersey, Greater Manchester. Well, she just looks like a crazy cat lady. Well, Cryptic says, fight me, old man.
Yeah, I would, man, but there'd only be 2 hits: me hitting you and you hitting the floor.
Okay, I can see it. I haven't heard that one in years.
Oh, jeez. That's a good one.
Trans woman. Yeah, it does kind of look like a trans woman. I can believe that, yeah.
I don't know. She looks like she's getting ready to ask to see my manager or something.
Yeah, it's mom. Wendy has been in an ongoing dispute with the Travis Perkins depot and sale over its signage describing the firm's latest banner as the final straw. Really? Just because it says open now? How are people supposed to know it's open? Said Travis Perkins went and put a sign right outside my front door. You see, just and how it's ruining my view of the top of the racking area. Well, just fucking move. You ever consider that? Just move. If it's bothering you that much, just move.
Yeah, people just have, I wouldn't say too much time on their hands, but they complain about the most unimportant things on the planet. It's like,
How much money do you think she spent on that banner?
fair bit by the looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a properly done banner. They already know us very well. I've complained to the council about one of the permanent signs there. Let's build it outside my house. I was quite pleased because it was taken down, but then on Thursday they put it up this barn thing now open. But it's fuming, and that's when I decided to order my own banner. So you're just as bad as them, man. You're sleeping in your house, right next to your house. Fucking idiot. It doesn't even look that high. You can probably go upstairs and still see the same view you had before. You just can't see it from your living room.
Yeah, she's just a crazy cat lady looking for things to complain about.
Probably doesn't have a job either.
I bet she doesn't.
No, it's just... Wendy said she and her neighbours blocked plans for the company to expand until the site in 2017 and said the latest tongue-in-cheek move was a peaceful protest. It was alright for having a cat. Well, I have a cat. I'm not this fucking mad. Hello, TC.
TC, hey.
Hello there, TC.
Hey,
Now, if Peter Allman's the king of dad jokes, TC here is a good runner-up.
Now, Chucky, you do some dad jokes as well. Hello,
Yeah,
fishing
dude.
guy. It's not a big issue, but as a sheet, we continuously complained. The sign was the last straw. Then I'll put a sign in.
it wasn't a big issue, but she continuously complained.
Yeah, and then they put the sign up, and then it's like that's made it worse.
Are you sure it's a she and not a little old man then? A little 80-year-old man?
I mean, it could be a transgender. That's her, so it could be transgender. It's her there.
I just say that because it's like it's little 80-year-old men that complain about everything.
It's because they've got nothing better to do. And clearly she doesn't either.
My father does that from time to time. The trash was 10 minutes late picking up today. Okay, well, maybe they'll be early next week. I don't know.
Yeah, my dad's getting ready to turn 80, and at that age, you just you don't have nothing better to do. So
I'll have to fill your time with something, I guess. Spokesman for Tavish Perkins said the Dildos merchant has been in Elm Grove, where Wendy lives, for more than 100 years. So why didn't she move there? It's been there way longer than she's been alive. Yeah, after purchasing an adjoining business with duplicated buildings and being granted permission for the developing of the site, we have made considerable investments and now employ 12 people from the local community here. Throughout the development, we have worked with local residents regarding their concerns, and we will continue to do so. She's really making just a mountain of a molehill here.
Well, that cunt can piss off, can't she?
Yes, she can.
You still streaming, Pumpkin?
Yep. I shut it down for a bit. I shut it down for a bit. It was roboting, but
No, okay.
everybody was roboting while it was going on, so I shut it down for a few minutes. But it's back up.
Yeah. Does this get broadcast on your stream as well?
No, the sound doesn't. I've gotten too many copyright strikes, and I'm trying to keep. Like always, I'm trying to keep my channel actually like fully safe for work and family friendly and all.
Yeah, I wouldn't broadcast this way at work. No.
Yeah. Definite for the if for any other reason, for the benefit of little Flapjack. So
Yeah, I don't know if you were there for it. I had one of my grandsons showed up in one of my live streams the other day. He used his
Who showed
mom's
up?
account, Mama Minnie, and he showed up. He says, "No, this is Hayden." I'm like, "What are you doing here?"
Nice.
First of all, I knew he
the-
was grounded at that point, so he wasn't supposed to be on the computer. But secondly, like I told him, this is an adult stream, and you might hear and see things that an 11-year-old shouldn't be seeing, or 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So you need to log off. It's like, okay,
Well,
fair enough. Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, the thing with my stream is, the blind girl, she has an autistic son, and whenever he gets emotionally extreme, we'll say, she'll turn on my stream, and he loves it because of the motion and all that mess, or because of the motion, all the cars flying around, the background flying around, and once he sees it, he calms right down. His eyes glue on my stream and don't budge for nothing.
Right.
And it got to the point where the school she sends him to, that school will sit there and play my stream to calm the kids down. Same thing. So I've been kind of dubbed an unofficial autism whisperer in this sense. So I try to keep it as safe for work as I can.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I think we also just lost Scotsman quickly.
yeah, we did. So Scottish internet.
Yeah.
So Bloodewing, what's the temperature over there today?
59
Don't worry,
degrees
I'm in Maryland
the
right
last
now. So
yeah, 59 degrees last time I looked.
oh, that is nice today, ain't it?
Yeah. But they're talking
Oh,
about
Lord.
some
Okay.
winter storm moving across the nation, so I don't know if it'll hit here or not.
All right, I just looked down at my thermometer, and I'm sorry. It's 85 in Baltimore.
Yeah.
My
20
thermometer right
degrees
now shows me
Celsius
85.
for me today.
Mm,
It's not too
I
bad
think
for this time
I
of year.
think you and Bloodwingers. Yeah, I think you and Bloodwing are comparable.
Man,
But
So-
y'all are heading into winter, right?
Yeah, I'm going into winter. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, and we're just coming out of it.
Oops, Scotty's
Thank
back.
God.
My internet died on me
Mhm.
again. It's like the 5th time this has happened on
That's-
stream.
And you pay
It
out
happens
Aussie
every-
internet.
Well, it's become a trademark now. The internet's bound to die at least one point on the stream. It's like Bloodwing going for a pace.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Place your bet. What time will Scotty's internet die out?
Well, actually, what's wild about that is, Tom, I know you were watching my stream for a while. Did you know, for about a half hour, like earlier this morning, I stopped for about, like I said, about a half hour to use the rest area.
Yeah, I've seen that
For
part
some
of it.
reason, I just put a big old banner that said Bloodwing break.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
There's so many people actually mimic that Bloodwing. It's gotten hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Started something here, huh?
You have. It's even gotten to where, from time to time at the beginning of Blind Girl stream, they take bets about, it's the whole gang on that. How long do we last before I have road rage? Or in the same sense with Scotty here, we're going to have to start taking bets about when his internet dies out.
Speaking of the toilet break now, I've got to quickly go take a whiz. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No worries.
If you had guessed 30 minutes.
Hey, Lil. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Mark Queen. Fear Elma's still streaming. I wonder. They said they'd be
I'm
later. Yeah, back to the article.
Mm, even if they are, Brit's not. So that's how I was looking, was seeing if Brit was or not.
Hmm.
Yay, Baltimore. I keep telling my bosses I moved out of here for a reason.
Marking, best of luck with your project then. Hopefully it all goes well.
Yeah, you in Baltimore don't like us here in Indy too much, do you? Not the football fans.
You know, the worst part is Bloodewing when it comes to football like that. I'm not much of a sports guy myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to if it's called a sport, it's got to be long, metal, and pop a projectile out at about 1,400 feet a second.
I got you.
But oh yeah. But somebody asked me at one point, you know, if they held a gun to my head and told me to pick a favorite team, I'd have tell them it'd be Baltimore. And they're asking, okay, why? Because there's a bad team, because they've had this bad statistic and that bad statistic and all. And I told them, well, the only reason I would pick them is I know where they're called the Ravens, because Edgar Allan Poe's buried 5 blocks away from the stadium.
Yeah. It just cracks me up that even to this date, they will not call us on the scoreboard if we play there. They just say Indianapolis. They won't say the Colts. They're still bearing a grudge, and they've been here in my town longer than they were in Baltimore at this point. And never mind that the Ravens used to be the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I never got from America.
Oh, they used to.
Teams just moving cities and towns and stuff like that. Over here, that would never happen.
Yeah, admittedly, it was a bad deal. It was a bad deal. The owner of the team that's here now packed up in a bunch of moving vans and left overnight.
Because nobody thought to support them, was it? Say, well, we're going to move hundreds of miles away. That's that. So,
that's a car starting. That's a car taking off around somebody.
That was my neighborhood. I'm surprised you don't hear more of that during my streams. You know, I do live in the hood, and a lot of cars without mufflers.
It's either no mufflers or them mufflers that sound like a damn pissed off bumblebee in a tin can.
Yeah.
Scott's bestiality adventure with eel and snakeborn confessed to sexual interest in animals. Vile Gerald Fox. And you go.
What?
Yeah, he had the eel and snakeborn.
Oh my gosh!
Is he involving him?
No, I get into it later in the article. Hello, Chadwick.
Vile Gerald Fox. I'm not sure.
You're not sure of what?
All right. I'm not sure. I want to know where the hell he's putting them snakes.
Jesus.
Vile Gerald Fox had 1,414 videos and photos showing people engaging with sexual acts of a number of creatures. Why don't they get arrested then? Did he get arrested for enjoying that sort of it? A pensioner caught with sickening stash of porn involving women having sex with eels, snakes, and dogs is facing jail. The fuck?
Man's best friend.
Oh shit.
Gerald Fox, 66, built up a vile haul of bestiality videos and photos and confessed to having a sexual interest in animals. The retired logistics manager was caught when police launched an investigation into him after his IP address showed him downloading extreme pornography and indecent images of children. So he's also a paedophile then, potentially. They're just repeating themselves.
Wait.
What are we going to say?
Let's see. So they thought he was a pedophile and found Snake instead.
Yeah. He was also found to have a total of over 36,000 indecent images of children. Nearly 3,000 being rated as the most extreme. So he is a paedophile, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So if it was just animals, okay, use one sick puppy. But pedophile, all right.
Yep.
Time to hang
Put
him.
him away. Yep. Put him away.
Yeah. He deserves to get arrested.
It's just me. Is pedophilia
There's
just becoming
proof,
more and
you
more
know,
mainstream? I don't know. They just seem to be
There's proof.
every day you see a new story about it.
Yeah, we made this argument before that maybe it's just news is more widely available now because of the
Yeah,
internet, 24-hour news all the time, and
Yeah, I'd say that's it.
Yeah, they're trying to make it more and more mainstream anyway.
I don't think they'll succeed in that though.
No.
Oh, hell
I
no.
don't think so.
No, if they ever try, they'll start getting there'll be lynchings and everything. Never go through.
Like we're a very, very long way off that ever being mainstream at all.
Yeah.
People
People put up a lot of people put up a lot of things in this life, but they will not put up with that.
Yeah. No.
People are like, oh, gays should be treated the same, kind of stuff like that. Like, fair enough, yeah. But nobody's gonna like pedophiles. Nobody.
No.
Yeah, they were stored between a laptop and an external hard drive. Many of the images were easily accessible and stored into folders. Investigators also discovered he'd been using Skype to share work fantasies of other perverts he met online. Fox of Stonehouse, Lanarkshire, has now appeared in Hamilton Sheriff Court and admitted to having a hall between June 2015 and August 2018. Deputy Fiscal Laura Land said in August 2018, police reviewed the information from the National Child Abuse Prevention Agency that during November 2017, a device was connected to the internet and indecent images of children had been accessed. Bloodewing, Chadwick is calling your name.
Yeah. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going?
Police seized a white Toshiba laptop and a hard drive that had been accused of admitting ownership of the. And advised he was the only person to use them. We've got examined and a number of indecent images I found. You're just repeating yourself, Daily Record. Why do you do anything to part of the fucking article, isn't it?
They always do that.
Yeah, his wife. He has a wife. This guy has a wife.
What?
His wife
Not
said.
for long.
Yeah.
His wife said she had some use of the laptop. Well, surely would know.
Surely.
How could you not know there was shit like that on it?
How old is she? Depends how old she is.
Well, he's in his 60s, so I imagine she's around the same age.
No, a lot of the oldies don't even know how to look up folders and stuff. They just go to the desktop and click on, Google Chrome, whatever. They wouldn't have a clue.
Internet Explorer.
Yeah. Yeah, Explorer.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Well, you know how to stream at least.
Well, honestly, I know my way around a computer pretty well. I got in on it when it on the ground floor. Not all boomers are computer illiterate.
Nah, I didn't say all. Said a lot. My dad's shocking.
I didn't read the title. I was surprised to hear your voice, Bloodewing. That was what that was then.
Do what now?
Chadwick was saying he didn't read the title, so he was just surprised that you were here.
Oh. Yeah. My voice is that recognizable, huh?
I guess so. An investigation found a Skype account on the laptop, and conversations were extracted from this account, which showed conversations with like-minded adults. He already said this. It's been expressed by the accused that he had sexual interest in animals. And it's prosecutors have also asked the sheriff to hit Fox with a sexual offensive prevention order after he was deemed a danger to children. Well, yeah, I guess he would be.
I think he's a danger to everything.
Oh yeah,
He'd be a danger to himself.
kids, animals, everything.
Yeah, he's a real believer in that old business axiom, you know, diversify, diversify, diversify.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Probably his tools in the tool shed aren't safe either.
Oh, I don't even want that image in my head.
Oh, cryptic starting shit. He says rednecks are the worst.
Rednecks are the worst.
I'll never look at a weed whacker the same way again.
We ain't got nothing on you slant-eyed Asians, man.
It's a no.
How did the Vietnamese end up in America? They all seem to end up in Australia.
Oh, we've got quite a few here. Pretty
We've got
good
heaps over
sized
there.
Vietnamese community.
All their last names in New
My friends
England.
out there, you got the last laugh then.
After the war, you mean?
Yeah, quite a few came over immediately following the Vietnamese War.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, but most of them were married to GIs, weren't they?
Some, a lot of families, but there were also a lot of Vietnamese families that were involved in the South Vietnamese regime. You know, that were escaping because they were afraid they were going to kill them, and they probably would have. Well, fellas, I thank you for inviting me on, but my blood sugar's dropping. I'm going to have to go eat me something.
Yeah, no worries.
All
Thanks for
right.
coming on.
Appreciate you
Nice
coming
to meet you,
out,
Bloodewing. Nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, sorry I couldn't make it any longer, man. But I
worries.
forgot and didn't eat anything, so
No
okay, I
worries.
have to fix that. So
We apologize for this being a lower or a slower stream than usual.
Oh heck, you should have seen when I got started, dude. I started with 7 subscribers. Are you kidding me? And they were all family.
Oh,
You know, usually like the people I'm meant to be hosting with normally they decided to stream the same time I did, so
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I can do longer next time, but I'll catch you all later.
yeah. Thanks for coming on and watch Redneck Radio. Is it one tomorrow or is it Thursday?
Thursday will be the next episode, 2:30 EST.
Yeah, so watch Redneck Radio.
Yeah, come check it out if you haven't. Catch you guys later.
Ciao.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Skydiver who made more than 1,000 jump plunges to his death in New Jersey. Neighborhood after his parachute failed to open.
What a way to go. I don't mean good either. I mean, like you just know it's over. You got to put up. You got to just deal with it until you hit the ground.
It must be. I don't know. That must be terrifying.
Oh yeah. You know it's coming.
An experienced skydiver whose parachute failed to deploy after he jumped out of the plane fell to his death in Central New Jersey neighborhood. The unidentified man, 54, was found dead in Monroe Township just after 5:30 p.m. on Sunday. I heard a thought and thought we hit somebody. And I thought a car hit somebody. When I saw this white thing lying there, Rosemary Foreign told some TV channel it was traumatizing, said Kayla Marie.
He can't be underneath that, can he? Because there'd be blood and everything everywhere. That just must be the parachute.
Oh, it depends on the suit itself.
As the image above appears to be the parachute. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's under that. That's just a parachute, yeah.
He's like, I don't think they'd take a picture of the dead body itself. I didn't see it happen. I just seeing his body was traumatizing. It was traumatizing. Neighbors in the Brookdale development were horrified and quickly called 911. While the victim was surrounded by a parachute, police say that the backup sheet was still attached to when he hit the ground. Neighbors said they saw another skydiver leap from the plane around the same time as the accident. The victim leaped out the plane and took across. Leaped out the airplane that took off from Sky Cross Keys, the company that operates skydiving jumps. Spokesperson for the company told a TV channel that the skydiver made more than 100 jumps in his career. 1,000 jumps. Fucking hell. Yeah, let's press F for this man.
Because that shows, doesn't matter how many jumps you've been, it's that one last one that gets you.
Having done that too, he's probably one of those people that packs his own bags and everything. Probably got, those licenses they get. Probably packs his own stuff.
Yeah, because I know
I'd love to go. Yeah, I'd love to go skydive, but I've always said that's what will happen to me if I try it.
Yeah. See, I've never wanted to do it because I don't like heights.
Yeah.
Never been a big fan of heights, so.
Only good thing about going that way is that you wouldn't feel it. It would be instant. It'd just be the actual. Oh no! I don't know how long it takes.
It's not the fall; it's the sudden stop.
Yeah.
It's sort of sudden rush. Yeah, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
Why would you ever jump out of a perfectly good plane? If that's the thing. If that thing's not going down, I'm not jumping out of it. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Yeah, there's no reason to jump out of the plane.
Right now, we're really missing Peter with that damn soundboard with the dude falling. Ah!
Or Rowan. Where the fuck's Rowan? I know Blind Girl's been skydiving, actually, but...
She's been working on it. I don't think she's actually populated it yet.
No, she says she's been skydiving.
Oh, okay.
Actually
been skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it blind yet, though. She hasn't done it blind yet. She's just...
Man, in a case like that, me, never. A man with my gravitational pull will never do that.
Pretty sure it'd be safe.
Hmm.
It'd be safe.
Well, it wasn't for that. It wasn't for the guy we just read about, was it? Wouldn't particularly safe for him. I mean.
But that's, yeah, true.
Yeah, again, more fucking shit in London. Man rushed to hospital after an heart attack in London. Man has been taken to hospital.
Well, it's got to be.
I don't know. We don't know. It might not have been Asians. It could have been whites or blacks or I don't know.
Asians.
Yeah, that's what they call them, Asians.
I know, but they're not really Asians, though, are they?
Yeah, some of them even aren't Asian. Some of them are from North Africa.
Yeah.
Egypt and Algeria and places like that. Like, they're not Asian. Some of them are not Asians. They say that that's not racist. Well, I'd be a bit annoyed if I was like Chinese or Japanese or whatever, and like someone would be comparing me to these people.
We all know why they say it, so they don't have to bring up a religion. That's why they say Asian.
Yeah. If it repeats a religion that must never be questioned.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic and everywhere. Chadwick was before she went blind. A man has been taken to hospital after he had a noxious substance squirted over him in southwest London. Police say they were called around 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday to await results to verify what liquid was used in the attack. One witness the incident claimed it took place outside JD Sports in Chatham today. There were no arrests to the victim, and the victim is not believed to have been injured by the substance. Chadwick says blonde girl is shit crazy anyways.
She has her moments.
What the hell is going on in London, man? If it's not this, it's bloody people fighting with knives. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, London's a fucking shithole.
I don't know. I heard something I got to look into. Something about a £100 tax just to go into London for trucks.
That may be something to do with the congestion charge or something.
They're saying there's congestion charges while everybody's sitting here saying it's close to impossible for a truck to come into London and operate safely anyway. So
yeah, the streets of London weren't really designed for
to London. Yeah.
I say we just take up the end.
Trucks like mine are. Say we wall it off and let them destroy themselves.
Yeah, do that first, and then bomb it to shit, and then start over again.
I don't know. How about a nice watertight wall and just hang a hose over the side of it?
Yeah.
The fittest will survive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Met Police spokesperson said police were called at approximately 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, the 9th of April, to report a man assaulted after being squirted with toxic substance. They already said this. Officers in London ambulance service attended the scene. To a man, no further details received treatment after being taken down in South London Hospital as a precaution. By South London Hospital. He did not suffer any injuries as a result of the incident. Inquiries continue to confirm the nature of the liquid used. No arrest. Inquiries continue. Well, that's what you said. Metro. This comes after a teenage girl and a woman in her 60s suffered facial injuries on Monday when a substance was thrown at them from a passing van. They're peaceful people. Just living their peaceful ideology.
Mm. And those two girls, women and the girl, probably just walking, living their life. And that bloody happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking disgraceful.
Yeah, the pair were attacked at 11:45 a.m. in Thornheath, South London, and were later rushed to hospital, police said. The injuries were assessed as non-life-threatening. Well, at least there's that.
Yeah. Might be blind or something, though.
Hopefully not.
World's gone crazy.
The £100 for trucks into London is due to LVEX, ultra low emissions zone. Ultra low emissions zone. Yeah, fair enough.
So it's basically a carbon tax, really.
Yeah, even though there's already congestion charge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You see, is that included within the congestion charge, or do you have to actually pay the congestion charge along with that?
Every time you hear about a tax or a fee for trucks, it's always on top of everything else.
Basically, it's a way for the government to get more money than, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Good, they need to catch it to me, so I'm not the only one. What do you mean, Chadwick? Waitrose apologizes for selling racist chocolate ducklings after criticism. The supermarket chain said they did not intend to cause offence after the dark duckling was labelled as ugly.
Yeah, it's
I'll be right back.
It's like, what is the left not offended by? It's easy to make up a list that they're not offended by than what they are. It's chocolate.
People looking for shit to be offended.
Yeah, it's chocolate. Get over it.
It's not even dark. It's clearly dark and pink.
Mm.
Waitrose apologized to the. Okay, cheers, DC. I'll get to that after this one. Waitresses feel apologised for selling a dark chocolate duckling that was labelled as ugly after suggestions it was racist. Supermarket chain said it did not intend to cause any offence, and they replaced the £8 product with new labelling that removes the names. Originally, the trio of Easter ducklings included a mix of white and included milk and white chocolates. They were called crispy, fluffy, respectively, while the dark chocolate was labelled as ugly. Well, dark chocolate is ugly, to be fair.
Yeah.
You've been invented dark chocolate. £8 for that as well. £8.
It doesn't look very big, does it?
I paid £8 for that.
That's about 14 bloody Aussie dollars.
Yeah, it's a rip-off.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
One shopper posted a photo of the item, says she overheard a fellow customer saying that is not right, adding, I do not agree.
So basically the person's upset, has looked at the yellow one and said that must be a white one. The brown one must be like Middle Eastern or bloody Mexican, and the black one, the black one must be an African. But who thinks like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's only racist people that think like that.
Yeah. Who the hell thinks like that? Morons. It's chocolate.
Exactly. One shopper who posted a photo of the item online said she was overheard fellow customers saying that is not right, adding, I agree, it doesn't look good at all. Thousands of other options, why ugly? Because it's supposed to be the ugly duckling, isn't it?
Yeah, yep.
That's what it's supposed to be. Anyway.
And if they made the yellow one ugly, they would have complained that like ugly duckling, they made it white, and therefore it's racist somehow.
Yeah,
so
dark chocolate is pure hatred. It shouldn't exist. However, other people have criticised those for suggesting the chocolate could be seen as racist. But one try user saying, if you want to fight real racism, start with people not innocent chocolate ducks. So, yeah.
Good point.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
The names of chocolates appear to have been inspired by the song The Ugly Duckling from the fairy tale by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen, seen exactly as Ugly Duckling. So £8 for that, though. Probably don't know it's £8 for that.
Did it say how many grams it was or anything?
140.
Yeah, that's a rip-off. That'd be hollow too, you know, so you're only getting a little.
Really? Yeah, I'm not paying £8 for that. But we have more about the fucking price.
Welcome back.
We have more about the price than anything else, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be outraged because it's got called ugly. I'd be like, £8 for this, bugger off.
The song about a small brown duckling who was mocked and excluded by other ducklings but grows into a beautiful white swan. Hello, Evil Dead. Stop chatting, crew. Entertain me as I work on my beat lab and game lab ready for weed. I will try heavy entertaining on this show. I don't know if it is or not. Anyway.
I think that story they posted in the thing is about the what do you call it?
In the Discord.
Yeah, it's about what you're just talking about with Trucker.
Hmm?
The ultra low emission zone thing.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
think. No, hang on, I could be wrong.
Yeah, so it says to prove ultra low emissions air quality. So it's £12.50 for most vessels, but £100 for heavier vessels. So that includes lorries like your one and buses there. That's not very fair, then, is it? Lorries over 5 tons, lorries over 3.5 tons, and buses and coaches over 5 tons. It's like they're trying to stifle business away from London, really, aren't they?
I don't know. The question for that would be, when it comes to the emissions and all, does the UK have all them gadgets and gizmos that they've been making us put on our trucks for years? at this point, my truck has so many filters and stuff that squirts into the exhaust system and all this that by the time it's all said and done, the air coming out of the exhaust pipe cleaner than the air going into the motor.
I'm not too sure. I know they have like a card thing that'll tell you like how long you've been driving for, because you must stop. Over here, you have to stop every 4 hours.
Nope. Here, I got to stop.
Hey, Blind Girl.
The first.
Oh, blind
Hey,
girl.
hey, Britt.
Hi, guys.
Everyone's about an hour late.
Sorry, I was in the middle of the stream.
See, and Blind Girl and Britt, y'all missed Bloodewing.
Yeah, you did. You missed Bloodewing.
Yeah. Oh, it's a shame.
I was sleeping. I took a nap. I need that princess sleep to look all pretty. Not that I'd see myself being all pretty anyways, but just in case.
Batman, if you had asked about a minute before, yes. I probably would have done, but there are too many people on here right now, so sorry. Maybe another time.
It's so late.
Just because there's only like 6 people I sent the link out to, so.
Excuse me.
Anyway, back to the news. Mum left daughter alone at home for 15 hours so she could go to her out party. Scumbag.
Mother of the year right there.
I'd asked where Dad was, but I got a feeling it probably wasn't one.
Nope. Social services took the 18-month-old away from the mother after the mother, who now has a new partner and child, after making a disturbing discovery.
Hang on. Did the child die?
No, I don't know. I think it's just...
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's always someone like this bad story, but there's too many people on here already, so... Yeah. Where's Peter, by the
way? He's in chat with Foxy.
Foxy.
Oh, he's still streaming on me, is he?
I don't know what he's doing.
Above left her baby boy home alone for 58 hours so she could go party with her friends at Court Herd. Let's G to fucking gas this cunt. The 18-month-old baby was discovered by social workers in a car, heavily soiled and with a sore bottom. Mum from Swansea. It's always fucking Wales, isn't it? Always fucking Wales. Wales, fucking Wales.
I thought Wales was meant to be like a posh place, but obviously not.
No.
Fuck off, is it?
I just always had this picture of Wales being this posh part of the Great Britain. I don't know why.
You could not be more wrong.
Isn't England the posh part, is it not? Isn't England the posh part? Well, it used to be anyway.
Scotland's more posh than fucking Wales.
And I said England's the posh part, is it not?
Oh, is it? Not really.
Welcome, Peter.
Hello.
I'll be right back.
All right, mate.
Take your time, honey.
The mum from Swansea who cannot be named for legal reasons. Name and shame her, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. They should start doing that.
Exactly, yeah. Fuck your fucking legal reasons. Now go get fucked. Was told by a judge her behaviour was hugely reprehensible and goes against the instinct of any caring mother. Yeah, agreed. Prosecutor Catherine Richards told the hearing that how the woman lived alone with her son after the care order was made following a violent relationship with former partner, the child's father. Not excuse to be a shit bum though, is it?
Was that sorry?
Not excuse to be a shit mother. And then again, if you are a mother like this, you fucking deserve to get beaten off, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell, if I'd seen you with the fucking mother of this child who left the kid alone, I'd beat you up as well. Fuck you. You fucking deserve it. Batman, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Hey, Batman.
Batman.
We can take a good stab though. Stab in the dark.
Hey, Chadwick.
Ha ha ha.
She did not attend an appointment with social workers in April last year. Yeah, the father would have been named and shamed, actually.
So she's been a long time piss poor mother.
Yeah.
Where was it the kid's taken off her?
I think the kid was taken off her. She did not attend an appointment with social workers in April last year, so they decided to call her home, but did not get out to reports Wales online.
It's not right, that.
Disgusting.
They gained entry to a property with the help of a landlord and found the baby asleep in a cot. He was heavily soiled and his bottom was sore, Miss Richards said. There was no sign of the defendant, which was clear while she was having contact with her former partner, as there was evidence of a personalised case.
HTC.
Clearly, the defendant went out with friends and her former partner and left her son home alone. But clearly, he's not a very good dad either. Then, well,
He
might be. I don't know.
So he's not a very good dad. She's not a very good mom. They're going to say the baby's not a very good baby, and yeah, beatings all
Seriously?
around, except
Are they really
for the
blaming
baby.
No, they're not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
They're clearly blaming the
I
mother
was
for
being
it.
I was being hyperbolic.
Oh,
I was saying
that would have been a new one for me.
Blind girl
I was
rage
saying
again.
dad's a bad dad, mom's a bad mom. Somebody probably saying the baby's a bad baby. Beatings all around except for the baby, the only one who's innocent.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
The car heard while she was out that evening. She was a passenger in a car which crossed into the wall. Though. She fucking died in that cross. She ran away and was tracked down and arrested by police who gave false details of her identity and was discovered what she had done. Litigating John Tarrant said she made serious error of judgment. She has now lost her son and is gone. He was gone to adopted parents and it will remain that way. Well, yeah, good.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking stupid cunt.
She has made a very immature, selfish, and deplorable decision. Yeah, agreed. The mother admitted to cruelty and to a child under 16 and intending to pervert the course of justice. Judge Garen Wallers said you've been made to an offence of cruelty than an 18-month by a then 18-month-old. Fucking hell. She living up to his name again. Judge Garen Wallers said you've been made an offence of cruelty to a then 18-month-old by abandoning the child. You left him alone unattended at your home for 15 hours while you were out socializing in the safe setting of Swansea beggars belief. Social workers entered your home due to the failure to attend the pre-arranged appointment with them. You've had a long relationship with social workers due to your violent relationship with your child's father, and a care order was already in force. Again, no sympathy for that if you're going to do shit like this. Fuck you.
Yeah, completely agree.
It's amazing. She says, "Oh, it's like this fault or that fault." She can't take fault for herself. She's like, "Oh, it's everyone else's fault but mine." Give me sympathy. Give me sympathy. But she really never really give a shit about that baby.
I fucking hate parents like that.
But she never cared about that baby, really.
Which, that's a foreign concept to me. I don't understand people not caring about their babies.
Yeah, why be a parent otherwise? What's the point in that?
Getting to the point we're going to have to start handing out licenses to people for kids. I'm not kidding either.
Let's not go the China route yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, weren't they considering that in China?
China already has that though. The
China's a bit different though. China's a totally different story when you got 1.4 billion people.
Thing is, so we're only allowed to have 2 children at a time.
Used to be
one. To have any more? Or is it 1?
No, it used to be. It used to be 1, then they
it was 1.
Took it back to 2.
It's due to population control, I believe.
Yeah, basically.
Because they went to skyrocket out of control. So.
That's true, Batman. I do.
Or just to get money from the government.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just to say, I'm a mother.
Basically, just an excuse to sit on their arse all day, basically. That's all it is.
I know people like that actually have children just so they can get government money.
Yeah, about 20 years ago. Sorry.
Oh, they're just the worst kind of people on the goddamn planet, as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that has a kid to get free money and get fucked.
Yeah, I remember 20 years ago they started offering young women, if they have a child, $20,000 straight up. So of course you had all these 16, 17, 18-year-old girls out there getting pregnant, obviously, all different fathers and everything. And they go out, and that money, they went out and bought TVs and everything. They didn't use it for the kids. They just used it all on themselves.
Yeah, that's surprising. So I don't like shit like that. It's like if you're gonna have a kid, work for the fucking provide the kid. Don't give them fucking free money. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I understand free money at the beginning of the baby's life because sometimes it's difficult when only one parent can work when you have a kid. But after that, you should be able to provide for it yourself.
The problem is that parents don't want to parent anymore. They would much rather have the government to raise their child so they can live their life. Yeah. So I don't have a problem with them having a break every now and again. That's fair enough, right? But fucking, you can still be a fucking responsible parent for fuck's sake.
Yep.
As someone who's gone through hell and back for her kids, I don't understand parents that don't do the same thing.
Oh, they're shitty parents, then, aren't they?
Yeah, and I just don't understand how those people even exist, because even if my kids were the worst kids on the planet, I don't think I could ever do anything to not look after them.
Instead of money and food, clothing vouchers would be better, especially if they really be used for their kids. Maybe. But I think that in general...
David Chadwick says it.
But I think that in general, though, for like welfare over here, I think you should have like... Instead of like money, you should get like a food thing. It says, right, here you go, you can spend this amount on food. And maybe clothes and whatever else, and then, yeah.
Or even like a card type of thing, and it only accepts certain type of items or something,
Maybe
food and diapers.
Yeah.
Food, electricity, stuff like that. Like stuff you'd actually need to live.
The thing is, they'll probably sell those vouchers.
No, because I think it should just be like, to me, it should just be a set card. Like, here you go, you get a certain amount on that so you can spend on food and electric.
They have that in America, don't they? They have EBT cards.
WIC, W-I-C, women, infants, children. It's supposed to be just for new pregnant mothers and new mothers, but that's abused all the time. A lot of times that's when you'll see like those Twitter posts of some woman who's on some sort of welfare buying steaks and lobster and stuff that I can't afford to eat. They're buying this stuff in droves.
And sitting on their arse doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up here it's $500 a month per child that you get.
That's true, because with that, it's just giving them an excuse to get pregnant all the time.
Pretty much.
A lot of times in the U.S., I'll say in Virginia, you do not want to walk into a Walmart or any sort of 24-hour store at midnight on the 1st or the 15th is usually when those payments come out. Because a lot of times that's when you'll see women with their kids in tow with 3, 4, 5 trolleys full of food, paying for it with this one card, spending all that money at once, just because if they don't spend it, and it's sitting there in the balance, if they do anything to have that quote unquote benefit taken away, they don't get to spend the rest of that money, so they spend it all at once.
Yeah, actually, Batman, I do think the welfare state will collapse eventually. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm one of those moms because I get paid at the first, so my large grocery order for the month is on the first.
But the thing is, you save some of it for later on in the month, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Like by the end of the month, whatever's left over goes directly to Pat, and it's usually about $100. I get $800 a month in total to live off of, and by the end of the month, I usually have $100 to give to Dad for any leftover things Jack might need that he couldn't buy.
Right. That means you don't go out and spend that entire $800 at once.
No. I'd be screwed if I did that. But the beginning of the month is my day where I go and like spend like $200 on the food for the month. So I'll be one of those moms with this huge ass shopping cart, and people are just like, "Oh God, it's welfare day. It's welfare day. Damn it, it's welfare day."
Yeah, that's the thing. That does happen a lot. And Chadwick knows exactly the type of women I'm talking about.
Yeah, having kid for the check. Yeah.
Yeah, and mine are not steak and lobsters. Most of the time, it's children's food.
And ramen noodles.
Yeah, I have like this big section of ramen noodles for me, and then everything else is like Lucky Charms, peanut butter, toast, children's things, all kinds of children's things. So I'm one of those stereotypical moms that has mother written on her face on a neon sign.
What is it with North American ramen noodles? I don't get it.
They're cheap as hell when you have $800 a month to spend on food and you can just load up ramen noodles for the rest of the month. You don't have incentive to buy anything better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but you're going to need something more nutritional.
Yeah, like, because I like to budget out everything at the beginning of the month and section off, like, this is my food money, this is my bills money, this is my emergency money. Ramen noodles don't go bad all month, so I can just go out once, get a shit ton of ramen noodles, and I don't have to go out and buy food for myself again until next month.
Yeah, you just have like cupboards full of them or something, just be like, right, there you go. There's food for the month.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, my son gets real food, but Mom, she gets the ramen noodles.
It's about like 60 packets of noodles or something. There you go, sorted.
Pretty much. The cashier usually looks at me and is like, "You're going to die of stomach cancer real soon." I'm like, yeah, just check it out. Just shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the dietary advice of Blind Girl, in addition to the dietary advice of the ranting monkey.
Then again, I'm Scottish, so I can't really comment on bad diets.
Yeah.
No, you fry everything.
Oh, I don't. A lot of people do, though. Anyway,
I wonder what, that being the case, I kind of wonder what a fried brick of ramen noodles would taste like.
Actually, not that bad if you do it right. You get a nice big wok, and you have like the ramen noodles, like, and you just.
Oh my God, she's actually tried it.
Yes, yeah, they actually pop up like chips, like American chips.
Yeah, maybe it's time we've had parenthood licenses until you qualify for 1 year, sterilized and in a reversible manner. Not entirely sure about that, to be honest.
Off with her uterus.
I don't like the idea of that, because that can be used easily in the wrong hands. That can be used wrong. Like, that can be used. Like, that's basically like the same as China's fucking ranking system, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you must have X amount of social credits before we'll unblock your uterus.
Yeah, nah. Sounds okay in theory when you look at it more. No. Anyway.
The bad part is, thanks, Peter. The way you just said that, so many credits when we unblock your uterus. Now I'm just sitting there thinking, what are they going to do? Shove cork up there or something?
Anyway, fuck this cunt.
I think that's part of the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, don't fuck the cunt.
There you go.
A cunt should have been left alone a long time ago. Put it that way.
Oh, no size to discuss now, Britt. You're in it with us.
Hmm?
Said no size of disgust now. You're in it now.
Sorry, I'm trying to get really comfortable. My ass hurts. I'm going to change my computer. I'll be right back, guys.
Batman says Twitter has blocked your uterus.
I'll be right back.
It'll be like that one though.
Oh God,
that's it. I'm changing my Twitter handle to your uterus. So that they see that.
Bang bang, you're all fucking dead. Basically like chat window issuing threat to children, threat to women. And chat means you hit the window basically. They knocked on the window. I don't know if that's a term they use over in America or whatever, but fuck it, I'll just translate anyway. William Monroe, 39, made threats to 2 women after spying them from them through a window. I pretty much only picked this just because I like the headline. Bang bang, you're all
that
fucking
guy looks
dead.
like he should be behind the counter of some comic book store.
Yeah, you're still there. He looks like fucking Johnny Vegas, doesn't he? What is it?
A little bit.
Here. He does.
Just like, yeah, actually.
Yeah, a little bit. Johnny Vegas' his brother or something.
Hey, don't diss the man that works at the comic book store. At least he has a job. Comic book store.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Oh, you're cruel.
Thank you. I was trying to remember that name. Yeah, that's Johnny Vegas. Oh, having a job's better than like half the people on this stream anyway. So, better than I am having a job.
You're a student. That's your job.
Yeah, he's studying. It's different.
Brute terrorized his former pals after storming around to their house, shouting, "Bang bang, you're all fucking dead." William Monroe made threats to 2 women for spying them through a window. He darted through a garden, leapt the fence, and they called 999. Monroe made calling fear or alarm at a hearing of Paisley Sheriff Court. Prosecutor John Pendon thought that the women were terrified by the ordeal. He said Lisa Richmond and Cheryl Higgins were in the home. The attention was drawn to someone knocking on the living room window. Both looked up and observed the male standing in the front garden. It has to be the victim get fucking shot or something, I don't know. Well, you need guns, people. He's dead by now. This was America, the guy would be dead by now. Unlikely.
No, I don't know if he'd be dead, but they might have shot it, at least pulled it out to make it look like they were going to shoot him.
Yeah. He was then seen to gesticulate with both arms and shout, "Bang, bang, you're all fucking dead." Both were alarmed and fearful for their safety and dialed 999. He ran across the garden, jumped over the fence, and ran out of sight. He probably got jail, actually, because you can get jail for this kind of thing nowadays. There was a guy in Glasgow that got jail for looking through a window at a pharmacy.
I remember that story. I remember that story,
yeah. Creeped out the woman who worked there, didn't it?
It didn't say the woman, but you can guarantee it was a woman. A man would have probably just attacked the guy or something, but a woman would have just been,
the guy would have said, "What's this weirdo doing?"
A woman would just what, Scott?
You should have been listening.
No, I was trying to get him to make that noise again.
Nah.
He's learning, Peter. He's not going to do it.
You should have clipped the other one. It was in Scotland. I'm amazed the 2 women didn't beat the shit out of him, drag him inside and rape him. No, it's in Scotland. It's not going to happen. Scotland's gone pathetic now. It's embarrassing. We used to be the manliest nation on earth, and the fucking cocks took over and ruined it. Now
How did they track him down, though? That's pretty good police work to track him down quickly.
Yeah, most of the time, they pull out a gun and they would and that will stop them most of the time. Yeah, probably. We're not targeting the women as they sat home and targetedly have Park Avenue. He disappeared into nearby streets after they raised the alarm. He slid up to the house around 7:15 p.m. and last year on December the 27th. Postman struck him down days later. Then lawyer David Nicholson claimed the feud sparked a row. I don't know by Cass. He said Richmond and her partner Miss Monroe were historically very good friends. Moved into a new property. Monroe loaned them a huge sum of money, significant sum of money in order to help them. He required the money to be paid back. He was then ignored and ridiculed. Well, I don't feel sorry for him, and then fuck them. They paid the money back then.
Yep.
Should have paid your fucking money back.
No, Cat.
Hello, Chloe. Came here to invade the stream now, have you?
Yeah, she came to say hi just to you, man.
It doesn't even do that.
And then in a half hour, she's going to be absent. And in a half hour, she's going to be absolutely silent.
I think she wants to go to Scotland.
No, she doesn't. Nobody should. In a moment of anger, he acted this way. There was no contact, and he said he wouldn't ever get the money he loaned them. I don't blame him for being angry at them, then. They should have paid his money back. I mean, am I being a dick here, or what?
No. Should have got... If he loaned them money, technically they should have given it back.
You can't just go, oh, man attacked me. It's like, fuck you. I vote we remove women's protected status. Like, they shouldn't have that anymore, should they? I say they shouldn't have one.
I mean, what he did isn't like acceptable, but it's not like it's going to actually do anything, is it? Knock on the window.
I didn't realize you were live, Tom. Why didn't you tell me? Well, because you weren't here on time. That's why I didn't tell you. Came here an hour and a half late. Rosie.
Oh, is that Tom of Gulf City?
I told her I was live before.
I was going to say...
Then it's Rosie's probably too stoned to forget. Probably too stoned to even remember who the fuck she is.
No, she was watching Peter's, and I said I was on your stream with Pumpkin and Bloodewing.
It's Rosie. She smokes a lot of weed. Now we are. Yeah, this isn't live. Batman, this is not live. This is the recording.
Just the repeat. He's put it up as live.
Yeah, we just predicted that you're going to say something.
We're not really here. We are a figment of your imagination.
In fact,
psychic figment of imagination.
The whole thing, including the chat, i.e., you asking us.
Yeah, the chat isn't real time. The chat happened like 6 hours ago. This is just a repeat.
Yeah.
I bet you she's going to say, you didn't say that, Tom. Oh, there it is.
She just did. I told her and Tom, the other Tom, that I was on the stream. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. So, lesson learned, pay people back if they give you money. He was fined £200, by the way.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad, I guess.
Getting the news.
Getting the news.
Reach is finished now. We've got the news. You can shut up now.
Oh God, this is your kind of news.
Why holding a fart in is seriously bad and could emerge on your mouth instead.
Oh, gold. Fucking
nice.
Gold.
By holding in a fart, gas gets reabsorbed and comes out elsewhere.
Through your nose? Oh, can you imagine the smell?
One end or the other, it's coming out, baby.
Burn all the nose hairs.
Technically, poop does that too.
Oh, no, come on. It's just taking it too far, Blonde Girl. Come on.
I think it does sometimes, yeah, because I've really did a shit before I'd gone for the piss and I felt better after it. think it does do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, it does. Actually, there are some conditions where if poop doesn't pass through properly, you actually throw it up out of your mouth.
Oh, that reminds me of the episode of South Park.
Yeah, it's actually a real thing, believe it or not.
I'll need to find an article about that or something. Well, that explains part
Jesus.
Because I think you're talking shit.
Okay, Peter. Okay.
Come on, stop being potty mouths.
This will kill me now.
He was saying something about dad jokes before there.
If you've ever doubted the age-old better out than in wisdom, and now it's time to stop. But breaking men may not be the sort of thing you prefer to without an audience. It's always this isn't always particular or possible. There's always practical or possible. But we're not suggesting you can make a point of letting rip during your job interview or your grand's 90th birthday, but holding in a fart could make more harm than good.
All right.
Comes out for a
Why not
reason.
at the 90th?
Comes out for a reason, doesn't it?
At your 90th, I doubt your grandma's going to even hear you fart, so why not?
You just blame it on her.
Blame it on her.
I blame it on the kid. It usually works.
Oh, so that was you then?
No, that really was the kid. But that's usually saved for public squares. It works really well in public.
Until your kid looks up at you and goes, what the hell? What are you talking about, Mommy?
Yeah,
by holding in a fart, there's a chance you may instead breathe through your mouth instead. Yes, really. You breathe it in through your mouth instead. Really? What?
Yeah, I mean, breathe it out. I think that's just bad wording.
According to Professor Claire Collins, the nutrition and dietetics expert at the University of Newcastle, holding in trapped wind may cause abdominal disease, with some gas reabsorbed into the circulation and inhaled in your breath. In a piece for the conversation, she also warned the kids holding in when the holding in is actually futile. Holding on too long means buildup of intestinal gas, which will eventually escape via an uncontrollable fart. Imagine what sort of job is that when you study the science of farts? I mean,
Fartologist.
Fartologist.
Not only this, but when you end up with a condition called diverticulitis, where small pouches is developing the gut lining. And become inflamed. And which pointed out more research was needed into this. What's important to remember is that vacant wind is completely normal and natural. Our thoughts also come courtesy of different sources. Hello again, Tom McGill. Say you were here earlier.
Welcome back, Yorkshire Tom.
Good day, lad.
Summoner Tom. Tom from Tom of the South. So that's your new name now, Tom of the South. There you go. Enjoy it.
Who, me or him?
Oh, him.
That's why I call him Fruit Basket Tom, because there's too many Toms.
He's Tom of the South now.
There's only two.
Two is too many.
Really a real fruit basket.
Oh, dude.
Anyway, remember him fart more often then.
Just not on stream.
Like aimed at women.
No. I seen this and just thought I'd fucking show it anyway. Why is the unicorn Scotland's national animal?
Because they're dickheads.
Simple question. I suppose.
It may seem odd to have fictitious. 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 It may seem To have Atistis create is a strange choice. I mean, creature, surely. For a national symbol, but that's... Why exactly is the unicorn the national animal of Scotland? It appears symbolic of the country famed for its myth, legends, culture.
So this is not parody. This is actually real.
What?
This is not actually a parody.
No, Canada's a myth.
I knew it.
Canada's the myth.
Nah, we're a legend, man.
If you're going to Fort, make sure you have a vegan restaurant handy, Brit Gamer Girl, says Batman.
What?
What?
Yes, I know. If I was in a vegan restaurant, I'd be taking a big slab of meat with me, make sure it's raw. Just like how I like my steak, bloody.
Yeah, unicorn is a symbol of Scotland because Scotland is full of fairies.
You can only have that once a month.
Well, maybe it's now. It would appear rather symbolic that a country for its fame for its myths, legends, and culture boasts such a creature as their national animal. But a quick look at history shows the reasons why the unicorn was named as the national animal of Scotland. Really?
Because they were drunk, maybe? I don't know.
Reach my free article. Go fuck yourselves, fucking Herald. I hope you run out of money, you fucking cunts. It's not going to be the last article. We're getting near the end anyway. Come on, Daily Mail, you can do this. You can do this. Come on, Daily Mail. We'll get you. You'll get there eventually. There you go. Well done, Daily Mail.
It takes forever to load, eh?
Good boy. Good boy.
You talking to Peter again?
No, I'm talking to the...
You just took it too far, Brett.
What?
Well, the thing about the whole unicorns in Scotland, I mean, that actually does kind of make sense. I mean, isn't there something that it's a landmark in some forest somewhere where they say it's like the fairy kingdom or something?
That's in Ireland.
Yeah,
they have little mounds that like they reckon is the land of the like the home of the fairies, which is apparently cursed for humans.
All right. I thought that was Scotland. My bad.
No, it's Ireland.
That's where the Irish Rovers got it.
Why do you say Irish when you say Ireland?
Sorry?
Yeah, I said Irish Rovers because it's a band, and they have a song about a unicorn.
What about Brit? Okay. Horrifying moments, thugs punch a man, clinging to railings second before they push him to a death in the river. To make a funny social media video in Ukraine.
Anything for that click these days, isn't it?
Yeah, the horrifying moment, thugs punched a man to death. Punched a man clinging to railings before they pushed him to his death in a river. To make funny social media video. Second image is so the 48-year-old man as he desperately clings to restaurant railings above the Dnieper River in Ukraine. Moments later, it was allegedly pushed by the pair from height at 12 feet into the water where he died unable to swim to safety. And the national police in Ukraine angrily hit her and the appalling phenomenon of making cruel videos to get web clicks. Yeah, indeed.
Fucking, what is wrong with fucking people?
They were born.
Not just that, social media's made the world go crazy.
Yeah.
I blame Trump. Ironically. Not really, I just wanted to be sarcastic.
Well, it's Ukraine actually. Apparently they wanted Hillary Clinton from what I've heard.
The
National Police in Ukraine, Deputy Chairman of the country's police force, foreign posted, the Dnieper police have located and detained two bastards born between... Did you actually say two bastards?
Yeah, I think they did actually. They did. But I reckon they mean
that we all think.
I think they're not being a proper name.
Add that in like I do? Wow.
I think they mean bastard in its literal sense.
Yeah, the actual,
says two bastards.
the true naming, the true meaning of bastards.
Yeah.
Born in 1993 and 1996, who pushed a stranger into the river for the sake of filming a video for mobile phone. Scumbags. Yeah, the man was killed. The federal Leslie wanted to make funny footage involving the helpless victim.
Oh, that's really fucking funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Look at me, I'm stitches thinking about it. Fucking asshole.
The video was made at Pop Levuc restaurant in Dnipro City, which is built over the river. The media showed a search operation which led to the man's body being pulled from the murky river. The men pictured but not named. Name and shame these cunts, man.
You won't know, will they?
They were detained as part of a murder investigation. Well, the other police guy literally called them two bastards. I don't think they really care about naming and shaming people, surely. At least they shouldn't.
They killed someone, for Christ's sake. Just name them.
Exactly. Man was beaten before being pushed off the bridge, it is alleged. A witness said there had been an argument before the shocking incident unfolded. And that's the end of that article. Fuck these cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for questions and Shelley.
Okie dokie. Any questions, guys?
Blind Girl's a link for Brian chucking up yet?
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too happy about it.
No,
really
I was seriously debating staying in bed today. I really was.
I'm still recovering from Monday.
Yeah.
Still recovering from Sunday, are you?
Yeah, pretty much. Today is part 2 of drinking recovery day, where my stomach's just like not cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brett, Shell.
Okay, so if you'd like to do my my videos or my live streams, the description it's in the description below.
Because putting in the chat, because putting a link in the chat is far too much effort. Quite clearly.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it in now.
Why put it in the chat when it's already in the description box?
Because other people are too lazy as well. Like,
Yeah.
some people are just too lazy to scroll down with their mouse or phone, whatever they're on.
Alan wants to know what's the biggest river in the UK.
They have rivers.
The big one.
The big one. It'd be Thames, wouldn't it? The Thames or the Times, whatever it's called.
Thames or other fucking
Thames.
Thames, is it? Mm.
There's the Thames.
Thames
I think it might be 7.
All right, Peter, Shell.
Obviously, like Brett, my channel is actually in the description, but here is a link to my latest video.
That's the Humber. Okay.
The Humber, right, which came out today. Also, I'll be back on Twitch on Saturday for a bit of a chilled stream.
Are you streaming over me again?
Yeah.
Eh?
Are you streaming at the same time as me again? 10 o'clock.
No, it's going to be a quiet, chilled one, so I should be finished by the time you start anyway.
How far, Peter Allen, how far away is the sun in inches?
Twice as far away as half its distance.
It's about 93 million miles to work out from there.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm converting miles into inches? Are you fucking insane?
No, it's 93 million kilometers, isn't it? Not miles.
Somebody's battery's dying.
That's mine.
Good job.
Trucker.
All right. Almost daily dash cams. They'll be starting back up Thursday. Thursday morning. Don't know what time yet. I'll be able to tell you tomorrow what time. Links in the description. Yeah.
And Tom
I'm
doesn't
easy.
Tom doesn't do anything on YouTube.
Well, I do Google, and it's 5.89 million. Sorry, 5.89 trillion inches. There you go.
I'll see everybody over there. I got a boogie and call my wife.
Okay, sweetie. See you soon. Bye.
And well, there's no question from the chat.
I would put the Hangouts link in the Hangouts, but I can't. I'm on my.
Do you want me to put yours? Do you want me to put yours?
So it'll be your Twitter.
Yeah, just send it to Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm on my computer, but Scotty's on my phone,
Yeah.
so not really working that one.
Okay, so experiment.
Anyway, head over to blind chucking then.
This is going to be a little shit
experiment.
stream.
Brit, the link will be in your Twitter. I just want to see what happens next.
You won't remember those. It's just say, "Oh, where's my link in Discord?" He doesn't swear it every single time.
Yeah, because I keep missing the fucking thing. That's why.
It's in the same place. Just scroll up. It's not that hard. Peter does the same thing.
Well,
We
there's
had
no
good shit
news
for
in
him
there
for it.
right now, so you're good.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks to Bloodewing for coming on the other day, and thank you for showing up late. Right. Bye.
Bye.